So for my first 3-quarter review or whatever of the Capital One Venture X rewards card, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Larissa, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about my Capital One Venture X rewards card. So I'm definitely a beginner and newbie to this travel rewards points hacking game. I do have the Bank of America travel rewards card, and I've had that for about 3 years, but I travel all the time for work, for play, and I love it. So I've decided that it was time to upgrade in my travel game. So you guys, I did like an embarrassingly large amount of research before I decided on which card I was going to use. There are so many resources out there between YouTube and just general Google searches like the Points Guy and all these other great YouTubers that can give you information about like which card will be the best for you. And so I definitely took my time because some of the annual fees on some of these other cards, including this one, can be a little daunting at first. So if you're like me and you consider yourself maybe a little hint of an over-researcher, you're not, because these decisions are important and it's not to be taken lightly what kind of credit card and how you operate with your money, first of all. And second of all, you've come to the right place. I'm about 3 months in and I'm going to tell you guys about my experience thus far. So let's talk about it. The Capital One Venture X Rewards credit card was unveiled in November of 2022, and it's part of the Capital One family of cards. So let's get into some of the specs of the card, if you will. The Capital One Venture X Rewards card has a $395 annual fee. But before you get too caught up on that number, let's look at the perks that this includes. This card is going to reward you 2x points on all of the purchases that you make, regardless of whether it's shoes or a new back brace. It's going to give you 5x back on flights booked through the Capital One portal, and also 10x back on hotels also booked through the Capital One Rewards portal. Also, within that, you're going to get a crazy amount of benefits that are going to make your $395 kind of null and void. Basically, you get a $300 statement credit every single year that you keep the card renewed. You get 10,000 points also renewed each year. And bonus points, you also are going to receive $100 towards TSA PreCheck or Clear? No, TSA PreCheck or Global Entry, my bad, that you get towards either of those two things as a statement credit once you purchase those, and then it's a statement credit credited back to you in your account. And you're going to get access to all of the Capital One lounge properties as well as partner lounges across the entire world. After I weighed all these pros and cons and read a multitude of blogs, I definitely decided that the Capital One Venture X Rewards card was going to be the card for me. So I applied, and pretty quickly after that, I was approved, and then my card was sent on its way. So this is the beauty in question. My first thoughts were definitely it's strange to be having a full metal card. I don't know if cards always used to be like that. Comment below if you remember if cards used to be just plastic or they metal, but it was definitely interesting having a full metal card because I'd never had one like that before. So of course, the first thing that they're going to have you do is register your card and download the app. Now the app, I personally took some time exploring it because it's got all these different avenues and options to go on to. And even though you've had a credit card before, not every app is the same. So it took a minute for me to kind of get used to it and see what the perks were. But as I said before, the one great thing about it is this entire card, this entire platform is kind of dedicated towards travel. So there's all this information about travel readily available at the beginning of the app. One thing that definitely kind of threw me a little bit as soon as I downloaded the app and registered my card was that the $395 annual fee or whatever was there immediately. And I don't know why, I opened my card and I was like, yay, I have this card, my credit limit was whatever. And I was looking at it and it was already saying I owed $395. And I'm like, I just opened this card. How is this possible? And then I remembered the annual fee. But the pro that exists is that $300 statement credit also is already added on there. And that's not to mention the intro bonus offer that I will talk to you about in a little bit. So as of today, January 2024, the current intro offer that I received was a bonus points offer of 75,000 points if I spent $4,000 within the first 3 months of the card being opened. Once again, once again, we're coming back to this. I do not want you guys to go in and mess up your credit. I think it's important to recognize your own personal financial situation when opening these cards or thinking about credit cards points hacking. But I know you guys looked this up, which means you're already pretty responsible and you're not going to do anything stupid with your credit. So we can just skip on past that. So for me, it was actually kind of convenient because not that I planned this out this way, but I did open my card right around Christmas time, which was convenient because I was able to reach my points or my money threshold to receive my points pretty quickly because I did do all my Christmas shopping on the Capital One Venture X rewards card. So now, does my wallet like it? No. But that's an easy and quick way and a good time of year to open up your card so that you can hit that points maximum without going out of your way and spending on something you wouldn't have spent just to get the points, because that's crazy. Also, to be fair, January was my birthday, and so it's also a really easy time to make sure you have the money spent to reach that points maximum when you're talking Christmas, birthday, and also just some general flights that I had to book for work. So not really hard to get to that points maximum for me personally. Not that my wallet loves it, like I said, but it is what it is. So, of course, me being the traveler that I am, I already have thoughts and plans for what these points are going to go towards. But it is important to recognize that the one thing that makes the Capital One Venture X rewards card unique is the fact that they have transfer partners where instead of your points just kind of going dollar for dollar, like for example, having 10,000 points means that you have $100 to spend. Instead, they can go a little further when you're talking about the transfer partners included. I did take a look into the transfer partners section, but I have not had a chance to fully book a flight yet as of now, but I can keep you guys posted for what that process looks like and what the transfer looks like when transferred into the portals for that as well. The Capital One Venture X does, however, have a really wide network of partners. Just from those off the top of my head, I did see KLM, which is also partnered with Air France and Singapore Airlines, Malaysia Airlines, a whole bunch of different airlines that you can transfer your Capital One points to. That way you can book flights, and then there's also like some perks. So instead of it just being a 1-to-1 transfer, sometimes it's a 1.5-to-1. You just have to keep an eye out for when those do happen. And I did think it was cool. I wanted to take a minute to acknowledge the cool like flight kind of hacks and helps that they do have within the app. The app is a great resource that you're able to pull from in order to do all different types of stuff that I didn't even think about doing or needing to have. Like I was mentioning before, here's some of the things you can do within the booking portal, including a price drop protector, a price predictor, as well as a price freeze tool. Finally, I did get a chance to visit one of the Capital One lounges. Like I said, I am a pretty frequent flyer. So really when I thought about travel credit cards, one of the biggest things to me was having lounge access. And I know that lounge access can change up your entire airport experience when you do have those unavoidable long layovers. So I visited the one in Denver. I think it was one of the newer Capital One lounges, but it was really cool, really clean. I had food. There was the cleanest bathrooms I've ever seen in an airport. It wasn't the biggest lounge, which I was kind of shocked about because the Denver airport is actually really large. But I do think there's a cap on the amount of time that you can actually spend in the lounge. And, obviously it's not just like come hang out. It's like intentionally for the purposes of lounge and go get on your plane. As I am still in the beginning stages of having this card, I haven't had a chance to visit any of the partner lounges. There's the Capital One lounges, which obviously you have access to because you're a Capital One member, but there's also partner lounges that you can kind of set up your pass for when you arrive at new airports. But I do think I'm going to have a chance to visit one of the lounges in the Panama airport, so I will keep you guys posted on that one as well. First 3/4 review or whatever of the Capital One Venture X rewards card, I gotta say I'm pretty happy with it. I think that it hits all the marks for what I care about as a traveler. And if you're a traveler, you really just have to focus on what are the things you care about. For me, the lounge was really clean. I think you're well rewarded for utilizing the platform of booking flights and hotels within the Capital One partner network. And ultimately, I think the user interface for the card is really easy and helpful and cool. So if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And also, if you would, just want to help me out a little bit on my traveling journey, if you decide to apply for the Travel One Venture X rewards card, go ahead and use my link because we can share the love. But anyways, have a good one, you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.